So I just ranted for a while for no reason, and nobody was paying to me. Well, anyways, cheers. So my name is JP. We are Samurai Blitzed. We're trying to get some more subscribers, some real subscribers, because every time we post on Rumble, we get some views here and there, but it's always these people with the, "Hey man, I really like your shit, but would you like a promotion? I could promote your stuff, and oh man, it's so cool. I want to promote." Fuck out of here with that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit. So we are from San Antonio, Texas. Drink a lot of Lone Star beer. And hopefully y'all are having a good Saturday night. I don't know if anybody's doing anything or anybody's having any fun. But yeah, one of the things I wanted to talk about, one of the first things I want to talk about, which is pretty funny, is Donald Trump, man. He's been fucking going off. He posted this picture, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna be totally honest. I should be sharing screen. What the hell does that mean? Um, One of the things I've been really upset about is you keep hearing all these things about how the Democrats have broke the rules, the Democrats have done this, the Democrats have done that, but you constantly never see anything happen. I mean, there's never nothing going on, and it's become very frustrating. And I know a lot of people out there are very frustrated with the whole, "Hey, look at what these motherfuckers are doing," and on top of that, nothing's being done. So sorry, I'm barely getting used to this. There we go. I'm getting used to this Rumble format, so it's kind of totally different from me than what we're used to. Here we go. Here we go. So yeah, President Trump just put this out there, and I thought it was pretty funny. Um, I just want to say one thing. Are we going to really see arrests? And for a lot of people out there, do you think Obama's going to really get arrested? I highly doubt Obama's going to get arrested. Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all really believe this? I just can't I can't picture a world where Obama's actually going to be drug out in handcuffs. I mean, it would be a great day. It would be a fantastic day, but I just don't see it. I really don't. And I don't have any high hopes for it. Um, as we've seen with the way Republicans do things, they never actually fucking do anything about it. Nothing ever happens. That should be the Republican thing. Republicans, nothing ever happens. And it's so disappointing all the time because we vote for you over and over and over, and you never do nothing about all the things. I remember with Stacey Abrams. I was just talking about this the other day. Stacey Abrams. Remember when she was doing all this finances and campaign funds, and everybody kept talking about it, and it's like, so are we gonna arrest her, or are we gonna charge her? Are we gonna what are we gonna do? Because nothing's being done, and it just gets all it's just virtue signaling and fucking what is it? A political theater, and it just goes on and on and on, and nothing ever is done about it, and it's just gotten to the point where okay, I'm not gonna get my fucking hopes up anymore. And yeah, that's where it's come down to. So it is funny though, I will say. It is funny though that Trump posts this shit because it's so stupid. Remember the one where he posted where Obama was getting locked up and he's just smiling at him in a weird AI fucking way? I thought that was great. I thought that was great. Now a lot of people have been complaining, like saying it's not presidential. Like that's just not presidential, and I don't like that. I don't want to see my presidents do that. And I totally get that. I can see how some people might be very turned off by that, but it is what it is. We're at the point where you got to fight fire with fire, and if you're gonna do nothing about this, I don't know what else to say, man. Like you got to do something about all the stuff going on, and that's where I'm at with this whole situation. So this whole picture thing was pretty funny, but the only thing is I want to see where it's gonna go, and I know a lot of people want to see the same thing. And what do y'all think is gonna happen? Is Obama gonna actually be fucking pulled out and have a mugshot? And what would the world look like? What do you think? That's one question I have for people because a lot of people say lock him up, do this, do that. But what would the world look like if you locked up Obama, dude? I mean, I'm on the end where shit would hit the fucking fan, dude. It would get crazy because you would have everybody BLM. I mean, all these leftists, Antifa, trans Tifa. I mean, every fucking psycho in the every every loony in the fucking woke mob would be totally going crazy. And then they would be like, that racist motherfucker. It would just be a shit show. And I am in the belief that the world would probably go into chaos. And I'm not saying we shouldn't do it. I'm just saying the world would probably go into chaos if Obama was arrested, just because the fact that he's so protected and he's black. I mean, that's basically it. Like, if it was a white dude, nobody would give a shit. But he does have presidential immunity. But you know who doesn't have presidential immunity? Clapper, Clinton, Hillary Clinton. That is. I mean, you got fucking the Steele dossier. I mean, you have Tulsi Gabbard talking about all the stuff that's happened. I mean, all this shit can be like traced back to all the stuff that we remember in 2016 after Donald Trump won the election. Now, I was watching a video the other day, and it was about how it was in 2016, like 2015, 4 weeks before the election. It was pretty funny to see how everybody was just like, "Oh, Hillary was this much percentage gonna win," and all this kind of stuff. And with the WikiLeaks kind of dump that they had, the two dumps that they had, and kind of exposed all the Democrats and John Podesta and Hillary Clinton and everybody else that was involved. And yeah, man, I'm all for let's go ahead and see these arrests. But the thing is, if you're not gonna fucking have these arrests, like you're just gonna talk about it and post memes about it. I'm not really for that. Let's see what happens. Now, one of the things I did want to talk about, I thought that was pretty fucking interesting, was the Dan Bangino, sorry, Dan, can't even talk. The Dan Bangino fucking reply that he had earlier today. So let's go ahead and check this out. This shit's pretty fucking wild to me because I've been waiting for Dan Bangino to speak. And it says right here, during my tenure as a deputy director at FBI, I have repeatedly relayed to you the things that are happening and might not immediately visible, but they are happening. Now, I get that, but the thing is, we're not going to just take your word for it. Like, we want to see fucking action. We want to see things. We want the curtain to pull. We want you to pull the curtain so we can see what's behind there. Because all this stuff is like, trust me, he killed himself. Trust me, this. No, no, we don't trust government. And that was the original MAGA way. I don't know why this whole thing came up where, oh, MAGA's not like that. Like, what are you fucking talking about? MAGA's always been about that. MAGA's always questioned authority. MAGA's always been anti-globalist and everything like that. So yes, it's time to pull the curtain and see what's behind there instead of saying trust me. Where nobody wants to trust that kind of situation. Now, the director and I have committed to stamping out public corruption and the political weaponization of both law enforcement and intelligence operations. It is a priority for us. But what I have learned in this course of are properly predicated and necessary investigations into these formative sorry, I read that wrong. Formative matters has shocked me down to my core. We cannot run a public like this. I'll never be the same after learning what I've learned. Now that is very telling. That means this motherfucker has seen some shit where he's like, I can't even sleep at night. Shit is going down. I don't know what's going on. We can't run a republic. And I've been saying this over and over and over to everybody I know. It's like, dude, we are a nation built upon pedophilia. Like, our ruling class is a bunch of pedophiles, and nobody wants to be ballsy enough to just fucking run it all down to the ground. I think we shouldn't be a nation then, because that is a terrible way to run your whole country when the whole ruling class is a bunch of fucking deviant pedophiles. And I don't know who's on that list. I don't know who's on those tapes, but whoever it is needs to be exposed 100%. And we all know John Podesta, one of the biggest Democratic lobbyists. I mean, we all know all the shit that he's been affiliated with, the art that he has that's off, like, basically just pedophilia like crazy and death cult stuff. It's all fucking nasty. And yeah, man, we need to expose them. We need to expose all of it, and we need to, like, not even like, we don't do, what is it? We don't we don't negotiate with pedophiles. Like, we don't. And that's the way our country should always be. And yeah, we're going to conduct these righteous and proper investigations by the book in accordance with the law. We are going to get answers we all deserve. Okay, but when? That's the thing. We all want to know when. When are we going to get these fucking answers? Because we're tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. Now, I understand there's a lot of things you got to go through, a lot of hoops, but I mean, you could at least give us something, because we're not getting nothing at this point. And that's becoming a problem, and that's where we have these issues, and that's what's basically tearing MAGA apart, because you can see MAGA just tearing at the seams. Half is this way, half is that way, and it's become a problem. And one of the things, and you see it all the time with the Democrats now. Anytime you post anything that Donald Trump has done something good, anytime it's just like, oh yeah, that's all smoke and mirrors because the Epstein files. And for a lot of y'all out there, I would love you to put it on the chat. A lot of you out there that actually know liberals or Democrats or whatever. I know quite a bit, not because not because I hang out with them, but a lot of people I went to high school with, they're all liberals and Democrats and everything else. But a lot of them that I know, they never talked about Epstein. Not one fucking time. I don't remember ever in their timeline seeing Epstein anything. And all of a sudden, Epstein's the most important fucking thing to these people. And it's like, okay, cool. So anytime Donald Trump does something, they're just like, oh, what about the Epstein? What about the Epstein? So Donald Trump cannot run away from this fucking shit. And he needs to know, you're not going to run away from this, bro. Like, you're not, because the Democrats not gonna let you slide, and then the fucking MAG is not gonna let you slide. And the thing is, I still want to talk about his achievements. I still do, and I will, and I'm not gonna just focus on that, because when I voted for Donald Trump, I didn't just vote for that. I voted for closed borders. I voted for getting rid of illegals on the bankroll with fucking Medicare, Social Security, everything else. I voted for security with having faith in the police, ICE, expanding ICE, and having them take care of all these things. These are all the things I voted for. I didn't just vote for that in particular, but I did vote for that because that was one of the things. Now, let's go ahead and finish this off. It says, where we at? Oh, we all deserve, as we are in investigation. I cannot predict where it will land, but I'm compromised. But I can promise. Sorry, I had the thing in the way. I can promise you an honest and dignified effort at truth, not my truth or your truth, but the truth. That's a good one to say, because I hate that shit, right? This is my truth. Um, and God bless America and all those who defend her. Respectfully, Dan. Now, I like that, but I want to see more action. I hope a lot of y'all feel the same way. And yeah, let's get some answers here. And I don't know. Y'all get in the chat. Let me know what do y'all think. Also, like and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, because we are looking for more subscriptions so we can start pushing more content for those out there listening. And make sure that you are commenting as well, so I could get to know some of y'all. Let me know what y'all want to be talking about tonight. Hopefully you have a beer, man. I got my beer. Let's have a drink. What's going on? What city you from? What's going on in your city? Anything happening? Any kind of news? I love to hear local news too. I'm in San Antonio, Texas, so I know all about like what's going on here, but I love to hear other people's local news. One of the things I thought that was really funny, I don't know if y'all saw that, where this illegal immigrant, he's an Uber driver. This dude's an Uber driver, and he drove himself across the fucking border, and he was a DACA recipient, so he drove himself across the border, and now he's up for deportation. That's, I'm sorry, bro. That's too funny. Come on. What kind of fucking dipshit? How do you not notice that? How do you not notice that? Let me see if I can pull it up on X. But yes, so this guy, Mexican DACA, I mean DACA recipient, right? Um, he drives across the border, and fear of deportation. So I thought that was one of the funniest fucking stories I had. I mean, I've heard in a while. Also, here we go. Migrant accidentally self deport. That, tell me that shit ain't funny. And most of y'all that know, if you ever fucking go, if you've ever been to Mexico, there's so many signs there. Like, how the fuck are you? I mean, he should be deported just for stupidity. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and watch this thing. Let's go ahead and watch
Approval
this
to
video.
leave the U.S.
Um, I'm gonna stop it real quick because I want to read what it's about. So this is migrant accidentally self-deports after missing freeway exit near Mexico border 20 years after arriving in the US. Now that kind of sucks. He's been here 20 years, but I mean, come on, there's so many signs. Like, how do you not see all these signs? I There's so many of them. Eric Hernandez, 34, so he's been here since he was 14 from East Los Angeles. No. Yeah, 14. Migrated from El Salvador at age 14, making him eligible for DACA. DACA allows undocumented migrants. I'm not gonna say that word. I hate that word. Illegals. And arrived at the age 16 to live in the US. So let's go ahead and listen to
He's
this
a DACA
video. I don't know if y'all have seen this before, but it's really funny. Let's go.
recipient, brought to the U.S. from El Salvador 20 years ago when he was 14. He's now a rideshare driver and was taking passengers from LA to the border in San Isidro when he missed his exit and ended up in Tijuana.
When that happened, he lost everything, basically.
His attorney, Valerie Sagamini, says with DACA, you need prior approval to leave the U.S. And when he tried to come back, she says the Americans at the border asked him for a bribe.
But at one point, one of the
Okay, the Americans at the border, I had read it was the Mexicans. Now the Americans at the border sounds a little sketchy, bro. I don't think the Americans are like, "Hey, man, give me some fucking money." And if it is, like, that would be weird. I don't see that happening. There's too many cameras and all kinds of stuff, bro. And everybody, I don't see that happening. So let's go ahead and finish this up.
officials told him, well, if you pay us $800, we'll forgive everything and we'll let you into the United States with no problem.
Without any cash, she says Hernandez was placed in expedited removal. He's now at Otay Mesa Detention Center with an order of deportation.
He doesn't know that country. He hasn't been there since he was a kid. So he has no idea what it's like to live in El Salvador.
All right. I just want to say this. If I was 14 and I went somewhere and I lived from 0 to 14, like in San Antonio. I'm from San Antonio, so if I lived 0 to 14 in San Antonio, if you brought me back here, I would still know what it is. It's not that fucking far fetched. Like, oh my god, he doesn't even know what that is. It's not like he got here when he was 2 or fucking 5. Even 7 might be 14. You're already a teenager, bro. Come on, you already know what's going on. Let's not lie about that shit.
That leaves his wife caring for their 3 kids alone, just weeks before the birth of their son.
It's just a lot of stress, anxiety that I have because I'm currently in therapy right now. I started therapy because it's just a lot. It's just a lot that I have to manage by myself.
Una pesadilla, un mal sueño.
Hernandez's parents say this is a nightmare, a bad dream. They have legal status in the U.S. now, and they say they left El Salvador because it was corrupt there.
I thought that was pretty funny, man. Like, it's kind of sad that he's gonna have a kid and all that. But I mean, it just seems ridiculous to me. Like, you don't notice all the signs that are saying, "Hey, you're entering Mexico." You don't fucking see that. So, yeah, man, I'm not buying it. I think something's wrong there. One of the things that's very troubling that I had saw. Sorry, I had to burp it. I mean, this is fucking Orwellian as shit. Oh yeah, I actually like this video right here.
It's very well.
A lot of people don't know about this. Like, Trump was actually, I don't know why he doesn't he doesn't articulate himself well. And JD Vance is one of the most articulate people out there that I've seen. And he constantly, like, he shoots, like, his, like, a calling card of his whole administration is shooting himself in the foot. He loves to shoot himself in the foot, and I don't know why. It's like, are you like some, what do they call it, masochist or whatever the fuck? I fucking butchered that. Wait, where you just love pain, like pain for pleasure? I never understood, like, his messaging on so many things. It's just like with the Epstein thing. He's just gone like nobody's on the same page. It's just a bunch of nonsense, and it's kind of just disheartening. Like, why ain't you going with your team, having a whole conversation, saying, "Hey, this is the talking point we're gonna do," like the way the Democrats do, right? Democrats, they have their talking points and they stick to them like fucking goddamn gorilla glue, man. They don't fuck around, and it's really good. Like they say what they want, like what it is, and then everybody sticks with it. But it seems with Republicans, they don't know what is going on, and like Pam Bondi says one thing, you have Cash Patel saying one thing, Trump saying one thing, Caroline saying one thing, Steve Miller saying one thing. What the fuck is going on? And that shit kind of gets on my nerves. Like, come on, guys, y'all gotta spiff it up here, man. Y'all gotta do something about that. But anyways, one of the things I wish Trump would talk about is this whole situation. Is, you know what? I kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago because I had a bunch of like accusations about his massages and all this crazy shit that were going on, and I thought he was a creep, so I kicked him out. And then what happened in 2006? I helped the FBI investigate Jeffrey Epstein. I was there, and if he were to say stuff like that, it would make him look a lot better. Instead of him saying it's a hoax, it's a Democratic hoax, it's a Obama hoax, it's a it's a James Comey. If it's all in your head and all this kind of stuff, it's like, no, it's not. It's not all in our head. You talked about it all the time, and all of a sudden you just want to like forget it and then talk about we're not MAGA. Come on, bro. Like, and this is one of the videos I saw that was it was good, and I was like, if we could push this out, it would be great. And if Trump could like articulate this well to his base and other people and the media, it would give him so much leverage. But he just can't. Like, I don't know what it is. He can't do it. And this is the video I wanted to show.
Epstein was not somebody that I respected. He was very well known in Palm Beach. His island, whatever his island was, wherever it is, I was never there. Now, other people went to his island.
See, like that right there. Yeah, you were never there. Okay, cool. But you don't have to say like wherever it was. Like, then you look guilty. You look guilty. Just say his island. A lot of people were there. I never went, but I think it's horrific that a lot of people were involved in this whole situation. And eventually we're gonna fucking lay it out to where these people, we're gonna lay out the people that were actually there for nefarious reasons and pedophiles, and we're gonna expose them. That would be great if he just said that.
I had a falling out with him a long time ago. I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years. The great James Patterson, who's a member of Mar-a-Lago, made a statement yesterday that many years ago I threw him out.
Our next guest is best-selling author and novelist James Patterson. In 2016, he wrote about Jeffrey Epstein in his book, Filthy Rich. President Trump had some sort of falling out with Epstein. We do know that he did kick him out of Mar-a-Lago.
There are two incidents there. One was apparently there was a member and Epstein was inappropriate with the member's daughter. The other piece, and I interviewed a woman who would run the spa there, and I said, did you know Jeffrey Epstein? She said, oh, yes. She said, he used to come over to the spa, and I found him to be inappropriate with the girls, the young girls there. And she said, I went to Mr. Trump, and he threw him right out.
So it's your understanding then?
Why doesn't Trump ever talk about that? I've never heard him tell the media that. I've never heard him tell a lot of people that. And that's something that would give him some kind of leverage over the whole situation. Say, you know what? I'm the one that threw him out. I'm the one that got him out of Mar-a-Lago. I'm the one, like those pictures you see, those before I found out that this dude was a fucking creep. Wouldn't that be that much better? Like, wouldn't that be that much better for him to fucking say that? But he just doesn't, because he can't articulate himself well, and it just always shoots himself in the foot.
That President Trump didn't know what Jeffrey Epstein was up to.
That is correct.
Mr. Bradley Edwards, attorney who's represented many of the victims of Jeffrey Epstein.
The only thing that I can say about President Trump is that he is the only person who, in 2009, when I served a lot of subpoenas on a lot of people, or at least gave notice to some pretty connected people that I wanted to talk to them, he is the only person who picked up the phone and said, let's just talk. I'll give you as much time as you want. I'll tell you what you need to know, and was very helpful in the information that he gave. and gave no indication whatsoever that he was involved in anything untoward whatsoever, but had good information that checked out and that helped us, and that we didn't have to take a deposition of him.
That was in 2009.
That was in 2009.
All right. And also, Trump, like his first term, he had Alex Acosta. Like, why did you hire that guy? That's the guy that gave Jeffrey Epstein the sweetheart deal when he got convicted the first time. Like, why are you hiring? You always, like you used to say all the time, I'm getting rid of the swamp. Let's drain the swamp. You didn't. You didn't drain the swamp the first time. Now your second time, it's like, okay, cool, but you're still hanging out with people that are very affiliated with Epstein. So what the fuck are you doing? Like, are you, like, I mean, hire Laura Loomer or something. I mean, get that bitch on, get that bitch on the line. Tell her like, hey man, I need your help to make sure I'm not hiring these swampy fucking demons over here, and do your thing. I really don't understand it. I really don't. I mean, it just blows my mind.
So,
Do you know if there's any truth to James Patterson's claims that Trump kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago?
I've definitely heard that.
Epstein liked stars. I mean, one of the weird ones is Stephen Hawking. He did take Stephen Hawking to his Lolita's Island, which is really odd. But he loaned Clinton his plane at least on 4 occasions, and it was and I'm not just saying this because I know the president, but it had to do with the foundation.
Yeah, man, that is odd, and a lot of things must be done about this. And I don't know, man. It is weird. It is weird. So one of the things I did want to talk about is this right here, pardoning Maxwell. So
Elaine Maxwell.
one of the things that they've been talking about is that they might pardon Maxwell. Maxwell is a terrible person that was very involved in Epstein's escapades, that helped him out, was a confidant of him, and she's not innocent in any way. And if it takes getting some information from her and giving her a pardon, I don't think that's a good deal. I think she needs to ride in a fucking cell the rest of her life and understand that she's the scum of the earth, and that's the way, like that's all she deserves, because she's a scumbag. I don't see. I know they said that she gave 100 names, which is okay, cool. I get that. But I mean, trick her. She tricked all these young girls into fucking sleeping with Epstein. Trick her, say, hey, yeah, we're gonna think about a party. We're gonna think about a party. Let us know. Like, let us know these names. Let us know these tapes. Let us know what's going on. And then obviously y'all have all the shit too. I don't understand this whole meeting. So what is going on? I don't get that. And if they Maxwell, if they pardon Maxwell, I think, I mean, I wouldn't even know what to say after that. I would just be like, okay, this admin is fucking shit. I'm gonna be honest. There's nothing you can do that would convince me that pardoning Maxwell would be for a good cause. She's an evil person. She's fucking, I mean, devil in the flesh with Epstein. Um, Terrible, terrible. Everything that she's done in her life, like luring young women. I mean, young women. I wouldn't say women. Luring young girls to their, just their demise, and to be abused on over and over, and to be harassed and say, "Hey, if you say anything, I will fucking kill you. I'll kill your family." Had girls running around, going place to place because they feared for their life, which totally understandable. Because if you have a bunch of people that, I mean, if you have a one person that is very connected to the fucking president, DEAs, DOJs, fucking politicians, I mean, that is fucking scary, bro. That is scary. I would be scared. Imagine this 12, 13, 14-year-old girl. She's probably petrified. I'm scared just thinking about it. And pardoning her, giving her freedom. No, dude, no. We have enough to put her away forever. We have enough to put whatever Epstein did. And if we don't, then why did you say you had endless fucking tapes of people with child porn. Why did you say that, Pam Bondi? And if you just said that for a lie, then something needs to be done to you because you lied for what? What was like what? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And you need to be held accountable. All of y'all, every one of y'all motherfuckers. And we're gonna watch this last one and then we'll end it here. But
Well,
yes,
has ended. This as critics are calling for more transparency in the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. Welcome back as we head into hour 2 of America Reports. I'm Sandra Smith in New York, and Bill, great to have you here today.
Great to be with you as well, Sandra. I'm Bill Malugin in Los Angeles. John Roberts has the day off. That meeting Sandra just mentioned just wrapped up moments ago. Maxwell was escorted back to the prison from the courthouse in Tallahassee. Her attorney said they had a, quote, productive meeting with Blanche, but details of their talks still remain under wraps right now.
All right, Fox Team coverage is at the ready. Chief legal correspondent Shannon Bream is live here in New York City, standing by with analysis. But first, let's get to our justice correspondent, David Spunt. He's got the latest from Washington for us. So, David, what else did Maxwell's attorney say?
Well, he said a lot. We wish we could be in and hear what was said in the actual meeting. This meeting was a lot shorter than it was.
To be a fly on the wall at this moment, right? God damn it. How sick would that be? I wish I was like fucking Ant-Man. That's just go and climb and just sit in the wall and listen to what the fuck happened in that whole meeting. I'll leak that shit quick. But damn, it'd be great to hear.
Yesterday, but this was a 2-day event. The highlight, though, it appears that her team wants a pardon. Watch.
Fuck you. No pardon.
We're going to take one day at a time. I know that's very cliche, but it's true because things are happening so quickly. We haven't spoken to the president or anybody about a pardon just yet. And listen, the president this morning said he had the power to do so. We hope he exercises that power in the right and just way.
But the president leaving the White House today was asked directly about a pardon or commutation of matters.
Yeah, so I totally disagree with that. I don't think she should get anything other than life in prison, and that's it. Like there should be no reason that woman ever sees the light of day ever again to hurt anybody ever again. And all the people that she has just terrified and harassed, abused, everything that she's done should not be forgotten. It should be constantly reminded of the evil that she's brought upon the world and her partner Jeffrey Epstein. And yeah, that's just my take. Well, it was fun hanging out with you guys, all four of you. Let me know if you have anything else you would love to talk about. Probably go live tomorrow again. I'll probably start going live every day, at least for 30 minutes or so, just to come talk to you guys and see what's up. Always just having fun, drinking beers. I hope you have a beer with you right now. Cheers. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, subscribe, do everything you got to do, comment, and share our shit, and we can get more content out to you guys. Anyways, y'all have a good one. Peace.